Hello paddlers! Today I'm at Beaver Dam Lake outside of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Normally this is a lake I would avoid like the plague during the summer because it's just a cluster of powerboat activity, water skiers, pontoon boats, jet skis and whatnot. But due to the excessive rainfall we've had in southern Wisconsin, the entire lake is a no wake zone. You can see that half of the dock is underwater, and it's posted over here that the whole lake is a no wake zone. So I haven't seen no wake zones like this since 2018, and I'm pretty darn excited about it. Sorry water skiers, it's our turn. Beaver Dam Lake is really not that spectacular to look at, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity to be able to paddle it without fearing for my life, so let's go. Hi. I've already seen 2 pelicans, and that kind of excites me. That's a lot of geese in one yard. Beautiful skies, extremely calm water. This is a rare treat on Beaver Dam Lake. This is only my second time paddling Beaver Dam Lake. The other time I paddled Beaver Dam Lake was last fall on an unseasonably warm day in November. And because I usually err on the side of caution, that time I launched right in town, right near the dam, and I stayed really pretty close to shore. Today, with a quiet day on the lake, I'm intentionally launching from the far other side of the lake, on the west side of the lake, because it's far less populated, areas that are just not developed at all. So I think my chances of seeing some wildlife will be a little bit better, and it's just insanely peaceful out here. I expected to see some fishing boats and some other recreational boats like pontoon boats that are just minding the no wake restriction, but they're not even out here. So it's not only a Sunday in July, but it's also 4th of July weekend. And this is crazy. This is like the Twilight Zone. It's absolutely a ghost town on this lake right now. It's awesome. Wow, if the water was any higher, I'd be paddling right over that dock. Even though I've paddled Beaver Dam Lake once before, this feels like a completely new experience. It's a pretty sizable lake at about 6,700 acres. So launching from in town in Beaver Dam was just a completely different experience. This over here on this side of the lake is the definition of solitude for paddling. I mean, look at the peace and serenity I get to experience. What a rare treat on this very busy lake. The original dam that created Beaver Dam Lake was constructed in the late 1800s, and it powered the sawmill here in Beaver Dam. That original dam was washed out by a flood, reconstructed in 1913, 1914, and that dam was used to generate power until 1934. That dam still stands, not generating any power, but it's used to manage the level of the lake. The lake does generate a fair amount of revenue from recreation to the area, and unfortunately this holiday weekend they're probably not even seeing a fraction of that. So as I've mentioned in the past, I have mixed feelings about paddlecraft having to pay launch fees. I did pay my launch fees at the launch back there because I guess I feel kind of bad for the area not getting those tourism dollars this weekend. Oh, ouch. That slide looks like something from my childhood. Don't think I'd want to go down that one without having my tetanus shot up to date. Have I mentioned the water is a little high? There's 800 parcels on Beaver Dam Lake, 1,400 residents on the lake, and quite a few of them are year-round inhabitants. And it's probably safe to say that the vast majority of them own a boat. Again, it's Sunday, 4th of July weekend. It's probably about 78 and maybe 80 degrees. It's absolutely friggin' beautiful out. And I'm kind of surprised that the no wake is really keeping absolutely everybody off the water. I'm 5 miles in and I literally haven't seen another person on the water. It's absolutely awesome and bizarre at the same time. Oh my God, visit up ahead. It's a boat, an actual boat. I would kind of call that a wake. Not a big one, but a wake. Beaver Dam Lake is about 75 miles northwest of Milwaukee and about 45 miles, depending on where you launch, northeast of Madison. As a paddler, I don't know why you would pick Beaver Dam Lake as a paddling destination. Maybe first thing in the morning at sunrise would be a beautiful time to paddle this lake. But I've been on this lake on a normal summer weekend, and this is nothing that under normal conditions I would want to paddle in. Well, hi, buddy. I've got about a mile back to launch. I'm picking up the pace just a little bit because I think I heard some thunder off in the distance. At least I think it was thunder. It might have been a Harley. I don't know. You know how sound travels over water. It's probably quite far away. Also, You may have noticed sometimes I like to go through, like if there's a downed tree or a branch kind of arching over the water. I like to go through there because it's kind of cool and aesthetically pleasing. Except about a half mile back there, I misjudged a little bit and took a branch to my left eyebrow. No harm done, I'm fine. But if I look like I've been punched in the face in my next video, that would be why. Oops. Oh my god, it's another boat. Closing in on 10 miles here, and that is my second boat sighting. That wraps it up for my second paddle ever on Beaver Dam Lake. I feel pretty bad for the local economy here that's just not getting that revenue from the restaurants on the water, not getting the boat traffic and the tourism bringing people into the area. But if there's a silver lining in it is that the paddlers can finally enjoy this lake without any competition. So I'm going to try to get back here before the water recedes. I'm going to go hightail it out of here and get myself some dinner and get some ice on this eye. I think it's starting to swell just a little bit. Sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself. I'm so ridiculously cautious in everything I do about boating that I just gotta laugh at that. Anyway, thanks for coming with, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe so you don't miss my next adventures. We'll see you next time. I think that's gonna leave a mark.